everyone, welcome to Badgeskins. In this short video, we're going to do a how-to install for the MK7 Golf R front grille VW Emblem housing. And the best way to install this is to actually have the hood up. And this is essentially like a blackout kit. And to start off, what you want to do is clean off the whole surface area really well. And what you want to do is get in the crevices up top, in between the bars, and at the bottom here, and just all the way around the whole housing. So the next thing you want to do is take a alcohol wipe and a micro squeegee here, and you want to get inside the valley or the crevice between the housing and the VW emblem, and you want to really get in there between the whole circumference of the emblem. Make sure it's nice and clean to the point that you don't see any more dirt on the microfiber cloth or your cleaning cloth. Once it's all dried up, you can go ahead with the install. So your Badgeskin actually looks just like this, pretty simple. All we have to do is peel the backing off, and then what we're going to do is going to drape it over our hand or your arm. Now, if you don't have a micro squeegee, you can go ahead and purchase one of these from our website, but this is the tool that you most likely would like to have when you install this Chrome Delete. So to start off, what you want to do is either start on the left or the right side. I'm going to choose the right, but pretty well you're just going to line it up and kind of just set it down right in there like that, and you're just going to start laying it and draping it across to the other side. So you're just going to slowly work it over the top and to the other side, and what you'll see is that you're going to have a bit of an overlap towards the front of the emblem, and we want that, so you want to keep going across it, and it'll be like about 2 millimeter. Now once you get it laid out, you kind of start working it towards the other side like this, and we just kind of drape everything over and just fit everything into the spot that it needs to go. And sometimes if you get a bit of an overlap, like I'm starting to see I'm getting more of an overlap than I want on this bottom bar, so I'm probably just gonna make an adjustment. So after I laid it all out here, I find that there's too much of an overlap that I'm comfortable with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel it back and just gonna realign it and start over again. So here I go. I'm just gonna lay this out. I'm gonna shift it over just a little bit from where I started before, and I'm just gonna work it all the way around like I did before. You're always going to get a little bit of an overlap over the bars, and that's what you want because it's going to be able to tuck behind and hide the chrome well, but sometimes too much is too much, so that's why I'm making this readjustment. So now you can see I have it fully kind of draped all the way around, and I'm going to slowly work this vinyl back and down and all the way around towards the bottom. It's almost like doing the front smooth emblem, the outer rim part, and I'm just going to start tacking it down. I'm going to pull it up a little bit, and I just want to fix a little wrinkle that I saw. So I'm going to tuck it in the best I can inside at the very bottom here with that 2 millimeter overlap that you want towards the front. Now I'm going to start removing the masking at 180 degrees. So here I'm going to start removing the masking just a little about 4 o'clock position, and I'm going to start on the other side. What I want to do is do the same thing. I want to match it along the bottom. I'm going to use that masking so it creates a tension. I'm kind of tuck it down and in, and then it overlaps the right hand side, and I'm just going to tack it all down.'t you've done that, I'm going to start removing the masking at 180 degrees, and just going to be a little careful that you don't rip or tear the vinyl, but you can pretty well just kind of use your tool if you need, but just remove the masking and you can work the vinyl down a bit, tack it down with your micro squeegee, and just work all the way around. Don't worry about lifting a little bit. Like I said, just tack it down and then just work it all the way around. So as you can see, I'm just gonna keep going. And at the same time, I'm just gonna tack the vinyl down with my finger. After you remove the vinyl, you can kind of start smoothing out all the vinyl and tacking it down. I'm just going to use a micro squeegee and kind of just push and start tucking the vinyl underneath the plastic trim, and also down in between the housing and the grill bars. As you can see, I'm just push it right in. So you just keep working away and just work all the way around for all the bar sections, for all the areas that you see overlap. So I'm just going to keep going and use a squeegee and just kind of work it in. Same thing here at the bottom. I'm just going to start tucking it underneath, and it's pretty basic. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side, and yeah, you just follow through the process. So once you've tucked in all the edges and stuff, what you're going to do is take your heat gun and you're going to use it to kind of warm up the vinyl that's on the front edge. And you're going to use a micro squeegee to kind of work it from the outside in, as in towards the crevices. And you're going to tuck it in there. So that creates your black front edge on the emblem housing. So see, you can see how I use a heat gun and just do short shots to kind of make the vinyl more pliable, and then I just use a micro squeegee to kind of just work it all the way around. Once you finish tucking everything in on the crevices on the front of the emblem, just go over everything once again. Make sure all your edges are tucked in and that you have nothing that's kind of overhanging and exposed. Pretty well, just take a heat gun and give it a once over and make sure everything's tacked down and everything's good. But essentially, this is a very simple install. The most difficult part is probably just doing the front part and just tucking in around on the front of the emblem. Other than that, this is it. Enjoy.